In the late 19th century, London's East End was a melting pot of cultures, teeming with immigrants seeking a better life. Among them was Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant who fled persecution in his homeland to settle in Whitechapel. Born Aaron Mordka Kosminski on September 11, 1865, in Klodawa, Poland, Kosminski emigrated to England in the early 1880s, where he worked sporadically as a barber in Whitechapel, a district notorious for its overcrowded slums and rampant poverty. The area was a labyrinth of narrow alleys and dimly lit streets, where crime and poverty were a familiar part of everyday life for many. It was against this backdrop that a series of heinous murders would unfold. Between August and November 1888, 5 women were brutally murdered in Whitechapel. The killer's gruesome methods and ability to evade capture earned him the moniker Jack the Ripper in the media and captivating fear and fascination across the nation. The victims, all women of modest means, met tragic ends. Their deaths not only highlighted the dangers lurking in the city's shadows but also underscored the societal neglect of the vulnerable. August 31, 1888, Mary Ann Nichols is found in Bucks Row. A struggling mother of 5, she had turned to lodging houses for shelter. Her throat was cut and her abdomen brutally slashed. Just over a week later, on September 8, Annie Chapman was murdered at 29, Hanbury Street. Once married with children, she had fallen on hard times. The Ripper escalated, her throat was cut, and internal organs were removed. September 30th, a double murder. Elizabeth Stride, killed in Dutfield's yard, only her throat cut, as if the killer was interrupted. Less than an hour later, Catherine Eddowes was found in Mitre Square, brutally disfigured with organs removed. November 9th, Mary Jane Kelly, just 25, was found in her room, mutilated beyond recognition. The only victim killed indoors, she was the Ripper's final known murder, according to most historians. The murders prompted widespread panic and a media frenzy. The press's relentless coverage brought the plight of Whitechapel's residents into the public eye, sparking debates about social reform and the responsibilities of the state. Amidst the turmoil, Aaron Kosminski's mental health deteriorated. Suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, he was institutionalized in 1891 after threatening his sister with a knife. He spent the remainder of his life in asylums, passing away in 1919. In 2025, it was revealed that a shawl purportedly found at the scene of Catherine Eddowes' murder underwent DNA analysis. Researcher Russell Edwards claimed that mitochondrial DNA from the shawl matched that of Kosminski's living relatives, strongly implicating his involvement in the Ripper murders.
Russell, we're just seeing a picture now of this man, Aaron Kosminski, who you think was Jack the Ripper, although we're not even sure that is his picture, right?
Well, that's what the press reports say. What I can tell you is not I think, I know he's Jack the Ripper, but there's never been really a photograph of him ever found or disclosed, really.
And what do you know of this man, Kosminski? Where did he live? He was Polish, and when did he come here, and what happened to him after the murders?
Sure. Well, Aaron Kosminski came over with his family in 1881 from Poland, and shortly after the murders, he was committed to Colney Hatch Lunatic Asylum, where he was diagnosed with mania. And he remained there for a few years and then got transferred to Leavesden Asylum, where he died in 1919.
There are obviously other theories, and they will persist around Jack the Ripper, despite your certainty that it is Kosminski. I mean, Patricia Cornwell, not that long ago, claimed that DNA evidence found it was someone else called Walter Sickert. And is your evidence, is your DNA evidence watertight enough, do you think, because others suspect not?
Oh yes, I'm 100% certain. You know, and I certainly wouldn't cast aspersions on other theories, because all the people who've written these books have also put their heart and soul in believing what they think. The only difference is I've got tangible physical evidence to say what I've got to say.
How much did it cost you, that shawl?
I can't say.
A lot of money, right?
I tell you what, it's cost me.
It has cost you,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Karen, just to finish off.
However, the evidence is not without controversy. Critics argue that the shawl's legitimacy is questionable and that the DNA analysis lacks the rigor needed for definitive conclusions. Though this is arguably the greatest breakthrough in the history of the Jack the Ripper case, the debate over Kosminski's guilt continues, reflecting the enduring mystery of Jack the Ripper's identity. Please consider liking and subscribing to help the channel grow and to see more content like this.